Well, hello there, everyone. How y'all doing today on this wacky Wednesday? It is December the 7th in the year 2022. And first of all, anniversary of D-Day, right? Hawaii, 1941, I do think. Listen, I think it was 1941. I wasn't alive back then, but I am a retired Navy Reserves, ETC. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's see. I want to talk to you about a couple different things today, but before I get started, here in the beginning, so while I'm remembering, if you drive a vehicle, do you ever get dirty headlights? Do you ever go to a store and buy a kit to clean your headlights? If you do, especially if you have a Honda, Toyota, because those are two cars I've had where I've had to clean headlights. So if you ever got to do that, something that's cheaper and works better is this. See if you can see that. It's Mother's Mag and Aluminum Polish. Mother's brand Mag and Aluminum Polish. I bought this in Advanced Auto Parts, I think. I bought it in Virginia when I lived there. I had a mechanic who was like in his 70s, old school, told me this was the best product he has ever found to clean dirty headlights. I tried it back then, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. Worked great. I bought it down here in Florida. Works great. Shines up my 2009 car, shines those headlights up, cleans them up, gets that dirt and grit and grime and stuff off there. And the price you pay for this is less than you pay for one of those kits. And this little thing will last you multiple times. Wipe it on, wipe it off. Easy to do. All right, so with that being said, I am Mazske Finance. I want to talk to you a little bit about catching up on things. And with that being said, I am not a CPA, I'm not an attorney, I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you stick around to the end because you never know what nugget of information I may give you to help you emulate what I'm doing so you can become a multi-millionaire in just a period of years, perhaps 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, depends on who you are, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So with that being said, a couple things on my channel because I do have some new subscribers. Let's see if all of us collectively, those of you that watch this video, can give a push out to others. Let's try to get me over that hump of 500 subscribers. Can we do it? Just a little bit ago I checked, I'm at 492 subscribers, so we need 8 more. 8 of you, if 8 of you could get one person, you could push me up to 500. That'd be so greatly appreciated. All right, so with that being said, welcome to any of the new subscribers. Something you may or may not know about my channel. I don't know how new or a veteran you are to YouTube, but I do have playlists. I'm gonna run down my playlist real quick. Tell you, say what I think are the recommendations for the ones you might want to check out. The first one is a playlist called Interviews with Others. I have 42 videos in there. I have talked to a variety of folks from, the one a lot of you might know, Michael Zuber, One Rental at a Time. He's on there. Dion Talks on there. Millennial Mike's in there. Helicopter Pilot Caleb is in there. Dividend Dave's in there. I just had him the other day. Panamanian is in there, who speaks English and talks about the pros and cons of his country. An American is in there, who was an expat who lived in the country of Panama for a couple of years, and now he's back in the States, but he's in there. And a variety, April Crosley, real estate investor, she's in there. A variety of other people are in there, and there's more interviews coming, okay? I got a playlist for videos with Millennial Mike. He's on his own YouTube channel, so I got a playlist of videos with him. I got a playlist called Investing in Gary. That's in Northwest Indiana, Investing in Gary, Indiana. You might have heard me talk about Gary, Indiana, because that's where I have roughly 20 rentals. All right. If you're interested, if you heard me and say some recent video mention it, check out the playlist, Investing in Gary. I don't know how many videos is there, not too many. Check them out. There's me, there's Mike, there's some other folks, I think, in those videos. All right. I got a couple videos in a playlist called Burr. I can't read my handwriting. It's like Burr Houses in Chicago. Burr is buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. Okay. I had 2 houses in Chicago. I'm doing Burr with. One is basically completed. It is completed because I've refinanced and everything. Second one is in progress. All right, I got another playlist on credit cards about how you can use credit cards to enhance your life. All right, to get free travel, free airplane tickets, free hotel rooms, free Airbnbs, free car rentals, free gift cards, and other stuff. All right, just to enhance your life, to live the luxury life on a vacation, perhaps for free. All right, I got another playlist called kayaking. I just made a couple videos while I've been out kayaking. All right, I got another one called Knights of the Real Estate Roundtable. That was just a couple videos in there. Another one called Cryptocurrency. I did a couple videos on cryptocurrency. And the last one I recommend a lot of you watch if you're a real estate investor, is 1 to 25 rentals in 4 years. I have a total of 5 videos in there. 1 to 25 rentals in 4 years. All right? Because I dare say, if I can do it, a lot of you can do it. Maybe you can't do it in exactly 4 years because your circumstances aren't mine. You don't make the same amount of money I make. You don't live in the same place I lived when I started this. You might not invest in the same place I invested at. There's so many different variables, okay? But during that process of 1 to 25 rentals, I using a HELOC to help me with the down payment. I used the BRRRR strategy with a 401k loan. I used that. I used HELOCs, again, like I said, HELOCs. I have sold houses, sold one to buy 4. I have done cashback refinances on 2 of my properties to buy 9 more. I have bought properties off the MLS. I have utilized seller financing for 9 houses. I have refinanced one of those houses that I bought from using seller financing, and so on and so on and so on. So I've not done everything out there, of course, obviously, in real estate investing, but I've done quite a bit. And I'm a guy who was a blue collar worker all my life. I did not have a lot of money. I started in 1998. I've been in the Navy. I was enlisted in the Navy. Got out of the Navy in 1996. Had a degree in business, bachelor's degree in business. So I figured, let me try the business world. I got a job in a management training program to be a manager of a company, a store. And they sent me around several different states, bounced me around a week here, a week there, a week there, and relocated me to the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. Worked with them for not quite a year. Left there to get hired to work for a police department. When I got hired by the police department, I took a pay cut, a big pay cut. And my starting pay in 1998 was about $23,000 a year. When I retired in 2018, April 1st of 2018, I was topped out making $52,000 a year, 2018. All right, had 2 children. I'm married. And we never had a lot of money all those years. Both my boys, I raised them in a way, and I do talk about that in some of my videos too. They're not in a playlist though. I raised them in a way that helped them to succeed in this world where they both went to the United States Coast Guard Academy, free college, guaranteed job when they graduated, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And one word for that, reading. I encourage them to read. I read to them. I talked to them about reading. Books. We had always hundreds of books in my house. That's, to me, is the secret of success. Okay? A lot more things have happened. The point is, if I can do what I've done, so many of you out there make more money than I ever made. So many of the folks in my mastermind group make more money than I ever made. I've told my mastermind group I fully expect every single one of them to surpass my positive cash flow, my net worth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just a little guy, okay? I'm just a little guy. So the point of this is, if you're watching, if I can do it, so can you. So can you. There's no reason you can't. If you want to invest in stocks, it is easier now to invest in stocks than any time, probably in the history of the stock market. When I was a young man, I invested in mutual funds because to invest in stocks, you had to have money. You had to buy like lots of 100 shares of a company, and I didn't have money to buy 100 shares of any company. And you pay a big commission, like $50 or $75 or $100. I didn't have that kind of money, so I invested in mutual funds. 1999, I found the Motley Fool. I said, ooh, us little guys can buy individual stocks now. And I started buying individual stocks. And from 1999 to 2005, I dealt with a recession, right? The dot-com crash. But in 2005, I bought 3 stocks, one of them being Netflix. And I subscribed to Stock Advisor on the Motley Fool. And I used to work for the Motley Fool, but I no longer work for them. Subscribed to Stock Advisor, and I learned how to invest. From 2005 to 2018, I averaged about an 18% annualized return. 2019, 2020, I was withdrawing money from my stock accounts then, but I averaged an average of 100% each of those 2 years, okay? Because I rode the cloud wave. The stocks I had, I rode the cloud wave. 100% a year. I know how to invest in stocks, but I learned how to invest in real estate because I bought my first one in January 2017. And I quickly realized that investing in real estate is a greater way, a faster way to build wealth than investing in stocks. And with stocks, you got to put your money into it. With real estate, you can use other people's money, OPM, other people's money. And that's what I did. All right. So on my channel, I've tried to talk about all of this. I've tried to talk about investing in stocks. I probably talk much more about investing in real estate. I've talked about how I might move to Panama, and I'm working on getting my visa to be a resident of the country of Panama. I was talking to a lawyer this morning who's in Panama about this, about steps I'm taking and she's taking to get the ball rolling, and it's in progress. All right. But the point of this is investing stocks, real estate. I've toyed with crypto just a little bit. And I also invest in mineral rights. I need to make a playlist on this. I haven't done that yet. I got videos on my channel on investing in both mineral rights, acreage, and oil drilling. All right, because I personally think at this time of life, the year 2022, that that asset class, the energy asset class, can beat both real estate and stocks. I think real estate can beat stocks, but that energy asset class for this time of life can beat real estate. How long that'll happen, I don't know for sure. I suspect several years, maybe 5 or 10 years, maybe longer. I don't know. But we live in an interesting time. Watch my video from the other day. I forget what I called it. I quoted a couple economists in that video just from the other day. I think there's might be 60 some views of that. And I forget what I called it now, but I talked on what I think based on my readings that we're going to see play out over the next few years. And maybe in me, I'm just saying what I would do if I owned any stocks right now, any stocks at all, I'd sell them. Unless I might put, if I want to keep them in stocks, I might put them in dividend stocks or energy stocks. You know, energy, I'll just throw names out. Energy stocks, Chevron, ExxonMobil, Devon, I think. There's real estate investment trust that might pay 8%, 12% dividends. There's different things connected with real estate and connected with energy in the stocks. But just to invest in the S&P 500, I think for the next 10 years, you're going to be flatlining it. Sure, you may wake up tomorrow and the market's going up, but then it's going to come back down. You may have next week or next month or the Christmas rally, and you'll see, oh, the stocks are going back up, but then they might come back down. I could be wrong. You know, I've only was a stock investor for 30 some years. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. No one is an expert on any category of investing. We all give opinions, right? We're all biased. But my biased opinion is that the general stock market is going to lag other investments over perhaps the rest of the 2020s. Okay? That's just my thoughts. So that being said, I always got a busy day. There's always something to do. If nothing else, we're slowly starting to pack up and we need to sell a few things and try to get this house ready to put it on the market. So y'all take care. Let me know if you got any questions. Try to click the thumbs up, like the videos, try to comment, try to share them. And please try to put me over that hump of 500 subscribers. So that being said, do pick up a thing of Mother's at your local auto parts store. They should have it, mag and aluminum polish, but name brand is Mother's, and I am not endorsed by them at all. They don't know who I am, okay? All right, so take care, stay safe. Maskies signing out.